Imagine this, you're deep in the wilderness, miles from civilization, surrounded by towering trees and the sounds of nature. The sun filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor. The air is crisp, clean, and carries the scent of pine and damp earth. You're enjoying a peaceful hike, feeling a sense of freedom and connection with the natural world, a world untouched by the hustle and bustle of modern life. You feel invigorated, alive. But suddenly the ground trembles slightly beneath your feet. A twig snaps in the distance, an unnatural sound that cuts through the tranquility. You pause, your senses heightened, every nerve on alert, a primal instinct kicking in, a feeling that something is not quite right. Your heart rate quickens and your breath catches in your throat. And then you see it. A 1,000-pound grizzly bear, a magnificent and terrifying creature, emerges from the dense undergrowth, its massive form casting a long shadow. It's a face-to-face encounter, a moment that could define the rest of your life, a stark reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. This isn't a zoo, this is the bear's domain, its territory, and you're an unexpected visitor, an intruder in its world. You realize with chilling clarity that you are no longer in control. Its eyes lock on yours, piercing and intense, holding you captive in its gaze. You can feel the raw power radiating from its massive frame, the sheer muscle and bone that make it one of the most formidable predators on the planet. A low growl rumbles in its chest, a deep, guttural sound that vibrates through the air, escalating into a deafening roar that echoes through the forest, a sound that sends shivers down your spine. It's a clear warning, a display of dominance, a message that you are not welcome. Is it ready to charge? Is this the end? What would you do? How would you react in this heart-stopping moment? Would you freeze in fear, or would you be able to summon the courage and knowledge to survive? In the wild, the line between life and death is razor-thin, a constant reminder of our vulnerability in the face of nature's power. It's a constant dance with danger, where survival depends on knowledge, awareness, and quick thinking, a game where the stakes are incredibly high. One wrong move, one moment of hesitation, and the consequences can be fatal. The wilderness is unforgiving, and nature plays by its own set of rules, rules that are often brutal and uncompromising. There are no second chances, no do-overs. It's not about being the strongest or the fastest. Brute force and speed alone won't guarantee your survival. Many creatures in the wild are stronger and faster than you, perfectly adapted to their environment and honed by millions of years of evolution. The key to survival lies in something more profound, something that sets humans apart from the rest of the animal kingdom. It's about being the smartest. It's about understanding animal behavior, knowing how to read the subtle signs of danger, and possessing the skills to navigate and survive in challenging environments. It's about using your intellect to outwit predators and overcome obstacles, to find food and shelter, and to protect yourself from the elements. It's about adapting and improvising, using your knowledge and resourcefulness to stay alive. Today, on behalf of my good friend Josie, a seasoned survival expert with years of experience in the most remote corners of the world, a true master of the wilderness, I'm going to guide you through the ultimate survival manual, a compilation of essential knowledge and practical techniques that could save your life, a guide that could be the difference between life and death. This isn't just theoretical information gleaned from books, it's a collection of proven strategies used by survivalists and adventurers around the globe, techniques that have been tested and refined in the most challenging conditions imaginable. We'll cover 15 of the world's most dangerous animals, from the apex predators of the land like lions, tigers, and bears, to the silent killers of the sea such as sharks, jellyfish, and venomous snakes. We'll delve into their behaviors, their hunting strategies, and the specific threats they pose to humans, providing you with a comprehensive understanding of the dangers that lurk in the wild. And most importantly, we'll equip you with the essential life-saving tactics you need to know to survive an encounter with each of these creatures. We'll cover everything from defensive maneuvers such as using deterrents and creating barriers, to escape strategies like knowing when to fight and when to flee, giving you the tools to protect yourself in even the most perilous situations. You'll learn how to read animal behavior, how to anticipate their movements, and how to react quickly and effectively to minimize the risk of attack. This is more than just a video, it's an investment in your safety and well-being, a proactive step towards protecting yourself and your loved ones. It's a chance to learn from the best and prepare yourself for the unexpected, to gain the knowledge and skills you need to face any challenge that the wild may throw your way. It's a masterclass in survival, taught by experts and designed to empower you with the knowledge and skills you need to thrive in the face of adversity. Whether you're an avid outdoorsman, a seasoned traveler, or simply someone who wants to be prepared for anything, this guide is for you. It's a resource that you can turn to again and again, a source of information that could one day save your life. So, grab your notepad, pay close attention, because the information we're about to share could one day save your life. Take notes, ask questions, and be ready to learn. Absorb every detail, because in a survival situation, every piece of knowledge can be crucial. And let's dive into the wild, where survival is the ultimate test, and knowledge is your greatest weapon. Let's begin this journey together, a journey into the heart of the wilderness, where we will learn to respect its power, understand its dangers, and ultimately, learn to survive. Venturing into the North American wilderness offers breathtaking landscapes and a primal connection to nature. However, this beauty comes with inherent risks, reminding us of nature's raw power. We share these spaces with formidable animals, creatures of immense power and instinct. Among them, the bear stands out as an icon of the wilderness. These magnificent creatures roam freely. Understanding their behavior and habits is crucial for anyone exploring their domain, ensuring both your safety and their preservation. In North America, grizzly bears and black bears coexist. Knowing the key differences between them could determine your survival in a close encounter. Distinguishing between them equips you with the knowledge to react appropriately in a potentially life-threatening situation. It's about respecting their power and navigating their territory safely. Grizzlies are massive, imposing animals. Their sheer size and muscular build are often the first indicator of their presence. An adult grizzly can weigh hundreds of pounds and stand several feet tall. They possess a distinct shoulder hump, a muscle mass behind their neck. This provides them with the strength needed for digging and overpowering prey. This hump is a reliable way to identify a grizzly bear. Another key feature is their dished face, a concave profile between their forehead and snout. This sets them apart from the straighter snout of a black bear. Encounters with grizzlies can be terrifying, especially if one charges. The recommended strategy is to stand your ground and remain calm. Maintain eye contact, speaking calmly, letting it know you're not a threat. Slowly wave your arms above your head to appear larger. This can deter the bear. If the grizzly is intent on attacking, your best action is to play dead. Curl up in a fetal position, protect your neck with your hands, and stay still. This signals you're no longer a threat, and it may lose interest. Remain still, even if it paws you. Black bears are generally smaller than grizzlies. They lack the shoulder hump and tend to exhibit more curious behavior. They often approach humans out of inquisitiveness. However, any bear encounter can be unpredictable, and caution is always advised. If a black bear attacks, fight back with everything you have. Shout loudly, making yourself appear large. Wave your arms, stomp your feet, and use any objects as weapons. The goal is to convince the bear you're not an easy target. Focus your attacks on the bear's face, aiming for the eyes and nose. A well-aimed strike can cause pain and disorientation, causing the bear to retreat. A simple rhyme: if it's brown, lay down. This refers to playing dead when confronted by a brown bear, often a grizzly. If it's black, fight back. This highlights the distinction in defensive strategies. Remember, these are guidelines, and every encounter is unique. Before venturing into bear country, check local bear reports and advisories. This information can help you make informed decisions about your route and precautions. Carry bear spray, a non-lethal deterrent that can be effective in warding off an attacking bear. Understanding these differences, recognizing clues in their appearance, and knowing how to react can increase your chances of survival. It's about respecting these creatures and taking precautions to ensure your safety and their preservation. Snakes, those fascinating and often misunderstood reptiles, are found almost everywhere on our planet. From the steamy jungles of the Amazon to the arid deserts of Africa, and even in some parts of the Arctic, snakes have adapted to thrive in a remarkable range of environments. They occupy diverse niches, slithering through forests, swimming in oceans, and even climbing trees with surprising agility. This incredible adaptability is a testament to their evolutionary success, allowing them to colonize a wide array of habitats and climates. Their presence is a vital component of many ecosystems, contributing to the delicate balance of nature. These creatures have evolved over millions of years, developing unique strategies for survival in their respective environments. While many people fear snakes, often fueled by myths and misconceptions, the truth is that most species want absolutely nothing to do with you. They are generally shy and reclusive creatures preferring to avoid human contact whenever possible. Encounters are usually accidental, often occurring when we unknowingly intrude upon their territory. And even then, the snake's first instinct is typically to flee rather than fight. They play a vital role in their ecosystems, primarily as predators, helping to control populations of rodents and other small animals. Without snakes, these populations could explode, leading to imbalances in the food chain and potential harm to other species. They are nature's pest control, keeping ecosystems healthy and thriving. However, it's crucial to be aware that some snakes possess potent defenses. Vipers, with their hinged fangs and hemotoxic venom, are a prime example of this. Their fangs, which fold back against the roof of their mouth when not in use, can be rapidly deployed to inject venom into their prey, or any perceived threat. And cobras, iconic for their intimidating hoods and neurotoxic venom, are venomous. Their bites can be extremely dangerous and require immediate medical attention. The cobra's hood, a flap of skin supported by elongated ribs, is a warning signal, a clear indication that it feels threatened. These snakes use their venom to subdue prey quickly and efficiently, and also to defend themselves against larger predators. The potency of their venom varies depending on the species, but all cobra bites should be treated as a medical emergency. On the other hand, pythons, lacking venom, are powerful constrictors. They rely on their immense strength to squeeze their prey, cutting off circulation and causing suffocation. These snakes are apex predators in their respective environments, playing a crucial role in regulating the populations of other animals. Their size and strength allow them to take down relatively large prey, making them a formidable force in the natural world. If bitten by a venomous snake, it's essential to act quickly and calmly. Every second counts in these situations. The most important thing is to stay calm, as panic can increase your heart rate and spread the venom more rapidly through your system. Take slow, deep breaths to help regulate your heart rate and maintain a clear head. Keep the limb that was bitten below your heart level to slow the venom's progress towards your vital organs. This helps to minimize the amount of venom that reaches your heart and other critical systems. Remove any tight items such as rings, bracelets, or watches from the affected limb, as swelling is likely to occur. Constricting items can further impede blood flow and exacerbate the effects of the venom. And get to a hospital. Time is of the essence when dealing with venomous snake bites. The sooner you receive medical attention, the better your chances of a full recovery. Forget old wives' tales. Don't cut, suck, or tourniquet the wound. These methods are ineffective and can even cause further harm, potentially leading to infection or tissue damage. For pythons, if you find yourself constricted, attack the head and eyes with any available object or your bare hands. This may be your only chance to break free from their powerful grip. Focus your efforts on these vulnerable areas to disrupt their hold. However, prevention is always best. Taking precautions can significantly reduce your risk of encountering a snake in the first place. Watch your step, especially in areas known to be snake habitats. Be mindful of where you place your feet, and avoid stepping over logs or rocks without first checking what might be on the other side. Avoid walking through tall grass where snakes may be hidden, as this provides them with cover and makes it difficult to see them. Stick to well-maintained paths and trails whenever possible, and give all snakes plenty of space. Observe them from a safe distance and never attempt to handle or provoke them. Respect their environment, and they will likely respect yours. Remember, snakes are an important part of the natural world, and understanding their behavior is key to coexisting peacefully. By learning about these fascinating creatures, we can dispel myths, reduce fear, and appreciate their vital role in the ecosystems they inhabit. The African elephant is majestic but deadly if threatened. Read their body language. Flapping ears and dust-kicking mean a warning. If charged, don't run. Stand your ground, make noise, and look big. If it's a real charge, dodge behind a large object. Elephants can't turn quickly. Never get between a mother and her calf, and always keep your distance. Big cats are apex predators. Never run if you encounter one. If you spot one, back away slowly, keeping it in sight. If it sees you, stand tall, make yourself look big, and maintain eye contact. Make noise to appear intimidating. If attacked, fight back, aim for the eyes and nose. Your will to fight can make the difference. Crocodiles and alligators are ambush predators. Never assume water is safe. If attacked, target the eyes or the palatal valve in the throat to force release. On land, run in a zigzag away from water. Never camp near riverbanks or swim in murky water. Prevention and awareness are your best defenses. Hippos are Africa's most dangerous large mammal, fast, aggressive, and territorial. Never block a hippo's path to water. If you see one, find cover or climb to safety. Avoid hippo trails and be most cautious at dawn and dusk. Respect their space. Avoidance is survival. Wolves and wild dogs are dangerous in packs. Don't run, stand your ground, look big and shout. Maintain eye contact with the alpha and back away slowly. If attacked, fight back aggressively. Show you're not easy prey. Wild boars are powerful and unpredictable. If you encounter one, back away slowly and watch for warning signs. If charged, sidestep at the last second and climb to safety. If cornered, use a stick to defend yourself, aiming for the snout. Shark attacks are rare, but your actions matter. Don't panic or splash. Maintain eye contact and face the shark. If it attacks, strike the nose or gills. Get out of the water and seek medical help if bitten. Avoid swimming at dawn, dusk, or in murky water. Jellyfish stings can be painful or deadly. Get out of the water, rinse the sting with vinegar, and remove tentacles with tweezers or a card. Don't use fresh water or urine. Soak the area in hot water for pain relief. Seek medical help for severe stings. Moose are huge and can be aggressive if threatened. If you see warning signs, back away slowly and give them space. If charged, run and use trees for cover. If knocked down, protect your head and stay still until it leaves. Komodo dragons are powerful, venomous predators. Stay upwind, avoid open wounds, and never assume you can outrun one. If confronted, stand your ground, look big, and use a stick to keep it back. If bitten, seek immediate medical help. Scorpions hide in shoes and clothing. Shake out your gear before use. Wear shoes at night and be cautious when moving rocks or logs. If stung, clean the area, apply a cool compress and seek medical help. A swarm attack can be deadly. If attacked, run in a straight line, cover your head and seek shelter. Don't jump in water, bees will wait. Remove stingers with a card, not fingers. Seek medical help if stung multiple times or allergic. Birds of prey rarely attack humans but will defend nests. If swooped, leave the area and protect your head with a jacket or backpack. Walk away calmly and avoid nesting sites during breeding season. From bears to jellyfish, we've covered survival tactics for the world's most dangerous animals. Knowledge and respect are your best tools in the wild. If you found this guide helpful, subscribe to Josie's channel for more expert advice. Next time, we'll tackle surviving nature's raw power, floods, storms, avalanches. Until then, stay prepared, stay aware, and stay wild. In the heart of the African savanna, another formidable contender lurks, the hyena. Often misunderstood, hyenas are both cunning scavengers and highly skilled hunters, operating in packs with remarkable coordination. If you ever find yourself face to face with a hyena, remember, never run. Running may trigger their chase instinct. Instead, stand tall to appear larger and make as much noise as possible. Shout, clap, and wave your arms. Back away slowly, always keeping your eyes on the animal. Never turn your back, and keep children or vulnerable companions close to you. Should a hyena become aggressive, don't hesitate. Fight back with everything you have. Aim for the face and eyes, using sticks, stones, or whatever is at hand. Hyenas are persistent, but they can be deterred by confident, loud, and unyielding behavior. In the wild, knowledge and composure are your greatest allies, even against the most cunning of predators. Deep within the misty forests of Central Africa, the mighty gorilla reigns supreme. Despite their formidable size and strength, gorillas are gentle giants preferring peace over confrontation. If you find yourself in the presence of a gorilla, especially a silverback, resist the urge to meet its gaze. Direct eye contact can be seen as a challenge. Instead, lower yourself by crouching, making your posture as non-threatening as possible. Speak softly, using a calm and reassuring tone. Avoid sudden movements and never show your teeth, as this can be interpreted as aggression. Gorillas may perform impressive displays, chest beating, mock charges, or roars. But these are often warnings rather than outright attacks. If a gorilla does charge, stand your ground. Remain still, submissive, and composed. Most charges are bluffs, a test of your intentions and nerve. Only ever defend yourself if there is no other option. In these rare encounters, respect and humility are your greatest tools. Remember, in the kingdom of the gorilla, it is not might but understanding that ensures your survival. On the sweeping grasslands of Africa, another formidable presence lurks, the Cape buffalo. Known for their unpredictability and raw power, these animals are respected and feared in equal measure. If you ever find yourself crossing paths with a Cape buffalo, your first rule is distance. Never approach, and certainly never block its path, especially if calves are near. A single buffalo can weigh nearly a ton, and their explosive charges have earned them the nickname Black Death. Should you spot one, move away quietly and keep a vigilant eye on the herd. But if the worst happens and a buffalo charges, your best chance is to put a solid barrier between you and those menacing horns. Dash for the nearest tree or sturdy rock, anything that can shield you from its powerful momentum. If you can, climb out of reach. Buffaloes are relentless, but not climbers. Never, under any circumstances, try to face a herd head-on. Their group mentality means that a perceived threat to one is a threat to all. And if an attack becomes unavoidable, use whatever you can, sticks, stones, or even your backpack, to defend yourself. Survival against a Cape buffalo is not about strength, but quick thinking, agility, and respect for their untamed nature. On the African plains, the unpredictable tank demands caution at every turn. Deep within the lush rainforests, a creature barely the size of your thumb holds a secret more lethal than many giants. The poison dart frog. Their vivid colors are nature's warning: do not touch. These striking hues, from electric blue to fiery orange, signal the presence of powerful toxins on their skin, substances potent enough to paralyze or even kill. If you ever spot one of these dazzling amphibians, resist the urge to get closer. Admire their beauty from a safe distance. Never attempt to handle or disturb them. Should you accidentally come into contact with a poison dart frog, immediate action is crucial. Rinse the affected area thoroughly with clean water and seek medical assistance without delay. Be especially cautious when eating or drinking near their habitats. Even a trace of toxin transferred from your hands can be dangerous. Prevention is your best defense in the wild. Observe, respect, and always keep your distance from these tiny but formidable survivors of the rainforest. In the world of the wild, it's not always the biggest that demand the greatest caution. Sometimes the deadliest threats come in the smallest packages. In the rugged wilds of the Australian bush, a small but notorious creature roams: the Tasmanian devil. Known for its powerful jaws and infamous temperament, this marsupial is quick to defend itself when threatened. If you encounter a Tasmanian devil, never attempt to approach or corner it. Instead, make yourself appear larger and create loud noises. Clap your hands or shout to discourage it from coming closer. Should you be unfortunate enough to receive a bite, immediate action is essential. Clean the wound thoroughly with clean water to reduce the risk of infection, and seek medical attention as soon as possible. Tasmanian devils, while fascinating to observe from a distance, are best left undisturbed. Be mindful not to leave food scraps or rubbish behind, as this can attract them and increase the risk of unwanted encounters. In the wild, respect for even the smallest and scrappiest creatures is vital. Remember, your best defense is caution, awareness, and always keeping a respectful distance from the feisty fury of the bush.